Okay, in these binomial expansion questions, whenever you've got to find the term independent of x, that just means the term with no x's in. So I think it's a good idea to just write out the first few terms. Now, the power is plus 8 here, which means we can use the a plus b to the power of n formula. This only works when n is a natural number. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, a positive integer. But n equals 8, so we can use this. We can use the formula a plus b to the power of n, which is in the formula book. So if we use that formula for our question, we've got 4x cubed plus 1 over 2x all to the power of 8. So we've got a is 4x cubed, b is 1 over 2x, and n equals 8. So using the formula in the formula book, we will get the first term will be 4x cubed all to the power of 8. The second term will be 8, choose 1, 4x cubed to the power of 7 times by 1 over 2x. It's really important you keep these terms in a bracket, because it's not just 3. It's not just the x cubed you're doing to the power of 8. You've got to do the 4 to the power of 8 as well as the x cubed to the power of 8. Let's just do one more term and then see if we can work out which term we're actually going to want to use in this question. See if we can work out which term would be independent of x. So that'd be a 6, and that'd be 1 over 2x all squared. Now, if you look at this, we've only done the first 3 terms here. We can see that this is going to give us x to the power of 3 times 6, which is 18, and this is going to give us 1 over 2x squared, which would give us an x squared term on the bottom. So these terms are nowhere near cancelling each other out at the moment. So the term we want where the x is going to cancel is going to be very near towards the end of this expansion. Just having a guess as to which term we need, you can see that these powers here always add up to 8. Okay, so 6 add 2 is 8, 7 add 1 is 8, and we've got an 8 here. So if we just had to guess which term they might cancel, let's try where we've got 4x cubed to the power of 3, and then the other one would be 1 over 2x cubed. So sorry, that's not right. These have to add up to 8, remember, so that would be a 5. Now, just looking at this, I can already see this isn't going to work, because that's going to give us x to the power of 9, and that will give us x to the power of 5 on the bottom. So that one isn't much use. So let's have a look at what the term after that would be. We change that to being a 2 and a 6. Remember, these two powers have to add up to 8. So when that happens, we'll have x to the power of 6 by doing 3 times 2, and we'll have x to the power of 6 on the bottom as well. So when we do this term, the x's will cancel, and so this will be the term we want. Don't forget, we need this at the front here. Now this will be 8. Choose, if and that'll be 826, because what goes here is always the same as this power here. We had a 1 here, and that was a 1. We had a 2 here, and that was a 2. So that is the term we want, because the x's will all cancel. So now we just have to work out what this term actually is. If you do 826 on your calculator, you should get 28. This, when you do 4x cubed all squared, that would be 16x to the power of 6. And then when you do 1 over 2x all to the power of 6, that will be 1 over 2 to the power of 6 is 64, and then x to the power of 6. And so as we've discussed, these x's are going to cancel, and 16 over 64 is a quarter, so we want a quarter of 28, and so the answer is going to be 7.